So we are at a choice point again. We are the ones sitting on top of the mountain. And below us, we're seeing the Flintstones again. The same old movie where the dinosaur, the machine, is chasing the caveman. Okay, the caveman has a club trying to fight for itself, but we know the ending. So we're not going to give our attention to this silly show anymore. We're turning off the TV. Click. And we're turning ourselves now instead to face the window. And we're not just only facing the window today. We're actually opening the doors. Let's step out now. Standing on top of this glorious mountain, and we're looking up at the sky, not a cloud to be seen. Let's take a breath in. And as we exhale out, we start to feel the grass, the moss, the sticks and the leaves under our feet. We smell the fresh air and the beauty all around us. We hear the birds chirping away in the background. And we know that we're giving ourselves this opportunity to step through those doors, to step through the threshold and observe something new, because we know in the back of our mind that the story of the Flintstones, of not being able to make it, is an old one that is tainted with fear, that is tainted with trauma, that is tainted with heaviness, and fully tainted with sucking our attention away from us. So we say, no more. I'm not giving my attention, my energy, my opinion, my soul and heart. I'm not giving it away to that, because I have closed the door now behind me to that old story, to the peak disenchantment of watching it over and over again. Maybe there's a faint hope that something is going to change, but it isn't. It's not changing until we take the action. The action of the Vajra, of cutting ourselves free from the illusion that doing the same old is going to bring ourselves a new opportunity. It just isn't. There's a promise, there's always a carrot dangling, but we're not falling for the same old anymore. Today is a brilliant day, and I have learned so much of these ways that I can know immediately when I'm sliding back into the habit, sliding back into those ways of thinking, feeling, being, doing, responding, and reacting. I choose to look the other way. Thank you, but no thank you. I close the door and I turn myself around. Knowing that I'm stepping up my practice now from that same old Flintstone story where there is no opportunity to win. I remind myself that I am on top of the mountain and I'm observing it happening, but I'm choosing firmly with discriminative discernment not to fall in that ignorance, the avidya, because I have discernment. I have Joan of Arc's armor to cut myself free from the illusion. I am the resurrection and the life of my knowingness. I stand strongly on my powerful legs, grounded into this earth, where my soul is fully evolved in my heart, where my I am presence is fully enveloping me, changing my carbon DNA now into crystalline DNA. And as I choose to evolve, to bring my Om sign, my inner universe into life, I visualize this Om, this golden vibrational sound entering through the front of my forehead into the center of my brain, where it's spinning and vibrating and turning in all directions, forward, back, side to side, diagonally, front, back, any possible way. And as I let this sound vibration, this healing knowing, awaken my choice into establishing a new way of being, I can feel the enthusiasm. I can feel the relaxation. I know deeply the wisdom that lays there as I bring this Om sign down into my throat chakra, where I clear any old thought patterns, any old sayings that don't serve me anymore, any tongue twisters, any mind twisters. I fiercely release, clear, eradicate, erase, and transmute them into my own golden wisdom words, where I say, I see it, I understand it, I choose not to engage with it. I am now evolving. I'm choosing with discriminative discernment where I place my attention. And I draw this magnetizing attention in towards the wisdom that lays not only in my heart, but in my throat chakra. I use intention to slice through the illusion so that my mind can remember its potency, so that I can magnetize towards me the higher vibrations. So I no longer turn on the Flintstones, but I turn on my story, my unique remembrance of who I am choosing to be in this world, and I answer my deepest calling. I have lived and relived the peak disenchantment, and I disconfirm it now fully because I have my trauma that is reminding myself. So I choose to place myself for this day in a wonderful loving cocoon of brilliance, of discernment, of that which soothes my fear of dying. What is it? I face my own dying, my own death, and I jump through the threshold and say, okay, I have no fear. I have the courage. What is it that I'm afraid of? Is this my own fear, or is this an innate cellular memory? I face you now. Are you ready? Let's jump through that point, that wormhole, that womb hole, and rebirth ourselves into the bhakti, the celebration of the offering of our fears into the light. What story, what intention are you facing? Let's face in a light vibration together with our sword fingers the fear, that which is challenging us, our coughs, our headaches, our distortions. Let's chop it up and go through it. Let's call upon Padmasambhava and chant the chant of victory over illusion. Om Ah Hung Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hung. Bring me my gifts so that I can see through this illusion. Om Ah Hung Vajraguru Padma Siddhi Hung. I anchor it deep into my gut, into my core, so I can stand firmly in my own knowing, in my own light, in my own resurrection. Om Ah Hung Vajra Guru Padma Siddhi Hung, because it takes this fear of cutting, of choosing, of being the Joan of Arc with the courage of chopping up the slime of our coughs, of allowing for ourselves to venture through this healing portal like a cocoon sliding through the illusion. And as we come together, two or more, we know that we're stronger than the pointing finger. No, I'm not pointing at you. I'm welcoming us. Two or more is more powerful. Sharpen, 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 like iron sharpens iron. We cut through the illusion and we make that choice. We're not watching the Flintstones. We know the story well enough. We choose to free ourselves from that story, and by us standing through that, naturally it ripples out. But since I can hold the energy for myself, I also offer this healing in service of the earth, in service of humanity, in service of our universe, our galaxy. And I'm not standing alone. I call upon my guides, teachers, angels, masters, ascended masters. And as I was coughing so hard the other night, I finally called in and commanded and demanded for archangels to dissolve the sticky slime that was stuck in my throat. What an image. They came and the cough stopped. Thank gosh, I said. It stopped and I went to sleep. How can we undo at this moment, just this second, the disenchantment, the story, the urge that pulls our attention back into the TV set, turning on that black and white Flintstones? No, thank you. Turn it off. Actually, I'm throwing the TV out the window. Bye. See you later. I'm done with the story. I know better. We take the Om, we spin it in our minds, we spin it in our throats, we can intentionalize. We have the word, the spoken word, to also cut through the illusion, because when we speak our truth and we observe ourselves speak the truth from above, we're cutting through and we're entering the new stage, the top of the mountain stage, where we choose to enjoy the beauty around us, where we choose to receive the information that is of the higher vibration. Now, this choice is for us to make ourselves deeply full into our heart. So let's spin the Om sign in our hearts now. Feel it eradicating, eliminating the armor around our heart field, so we can hold our own heart, our inner child, our soul selves in courage and love and nurturing. As we spin down into our solar plexus, the clouds fly away, the storms blow away, so we can shine our unique solar light, so we can be the stars, the suns, the moons, the planets of purity and knowing, cleansing our organs too, going into the second chakra of creation, where we have the womb of love, birthing ourselves each day, each moment, each breath, again and again. As we anchor this down through our roots into the earth, through our root chakra, we are an antenna, we are the pioneers. We are the star seeds that came here to hold the light for ourselves. And as we hold it for ourselves, it will shine for others. The dark side cannot stand it. That is the wisdom path. That is the one and only path. You have to choose it, and you are. But you're not alone. You're here together with us. You're not alone. You have your guardian angels, your guides, your teachers, masters, ascended masters. Visualize yourself becoming one with the one that you mostly admire. You are him, you are her, you are it. Know this, feel this, become this. Shine your light. You can be shy. You can shine just for yourself. You can wear your cocoon all day long. You can walk in a triangle or a pyramid of light if you like. You don't have to do the whole world at once, but what you do have is the opportunity today to ground yourself into your deepest knowing and choose this breath to be at one with the one that you came here to be. Let's take a few deeper breaths, feeling and knowing that you have broken through the illusion at this time. And there is an innate knowing that the story will unfold. But you are the one that chooses to see what channel to be. Can you channel your I am presence? Can you channel your soul's vibration? Can you sing that song? Even if you have to send out an SOS, remember there's always a message of encouragement deeply laid within your body. The message lays in your body. Remember it, open it. You are an open scroll. Write your story. Write your book of coming into light today. Today is a new chapter, a new scroll. Let's become it now. Let's claim it, let's write it, let's sing it, let's take it, let's dance it. Let's be. I am that I am. I am that I am. And deep gratitude to yourself for showing up, because you are both the teacher and the student, the author and the reader, the scroll and the Akash. You are all. Shanti, 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 and so be it. Deep inhale, full exhale. Eyes open, coming back, feeling wide awake and alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wide awake and alert.